Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Elif if you're here for the first time. I make videos about travels, lifestyle and self-growth. Today is the first of a new video series that I kind of want to call career tips, and I'll mainly talk about remote working, being self-employed, life as a woman entrepreneur, and other things basically, but I guess like we can categorize under something called career tips probably. And if you watch some of my previous videos before, I actually have another one and I will link it right here. It's about a day in the life of a digital marketing manager, and I kind of talk about or make an introduction to the structure of work that I have currently. What I want to get into in this video particularly is, you know, what is remote work? When do we call a work remote work? What is this whole phenomenon about working from home, and kind of get into my experiences with remote working as well. And all of these videos under this career tips series will aim to be within 5 minutes. So they will be short, sweet and concise, and we'll see how it goes, but I am hoping to bring valuable information to you in case you are wondering about this, you know, working from home phenomenon, being self-employed, what it means, disadvantages, advantages, and how you can like overall manage your career life when you have this kind of work structure. But yeah, today let's get into it. So what is remote work is the key question of this video. Very simply put, remote working means people working from different roofs basically. Location independence is the key factor that falls under remote working. So you can work from your home, you can work from a co-working space, a cafe, even in an airport, for example. It doesn't matter. The only key aspect about remote working is that it's location independent. You're mainly digitally connected to your work, and you don't have to be in a physical space to do whatever your work entails you to do. So that's the key thing. Nowadays, lately, especially in the past few years, it's actually become very popular, and you're probably seeing or hearing from LinkedIn articles or from your friends or colleagues that more and more companies are actually allowing for work flexibility and working from home options. And this is very great. I'm so happy about this, that more companies are embracing this work model, because, you know, maybe like if you asked me 5 years ago, I'd say that this is kind of like a futuristic work model and it's going to get somewhere, but it's not there yet. It wasn't really applied and embraced by a lot of companies and a lot of people, because people still had a lot of doubts about it. Does it work? You know, when I don't see my employee, how can I actually be sure that they're working, right? If you asked me 5 years ago, I'd say it's a futuristic work model. Nowadays, more companies are embracing it, more people are embracing it, and also there are actually a lot of people who work remotely without even naming it as I work from home. For example, photographers, videographers, do they even need a physical office space, for example? Not really. Like, or content creators. Imagine, like, content creators are one of the, you know, the fastest growing careers nowadays, and do they need an office space? No, not at all. And does that mean they're not working? So a few years back, and I don't remember the year exactly now, but a few years back, we were living in Istanbul, Turkey, and I had another office job that I liked, but it was just very, very far away from my house, like 2 hours commuting to, and then from back to my house, it was again 2 hours. So it was just like this huge waste of time, and I was getting so tired, and I wanted kind of a way out of that life, and also of the city as well. Like, I wanted a bridge to the international work environment basically. And I kind of started to look for jobs elsewhere, but I would like the major thing that I was coming across was that everyone was looking for work permit. And then I saw a few jobs, and by that time these weren't really popular, so that's that's a point to make. And when I saw a few job advertisements that said virtual options available or remote options available, I was like, what is this? This is so interesting. I actually did find a company that specifically mentioned and was proud of being 100% remote, and they were a marketing agency that was founded in the Czech Republic, but then they were serving clients all over the world, which was again very interesting, and they were working in the specific niche of marketing that I was really interested in. So like everything just aligned, and that was my first entry into the remote work world basically. And it was just incredible because I had a home office in my house in Istanbul. I was running away, like escaping from the whole chaos of the city, and I was working with clients from Singapore, from Europe, from Latin America, and it was just crazy. And that basically opened a whole new perspective in my mind and just helped me discover that new world. And from that point on, I just noticed that if I keep doing this, I can actually travel. I don't have to be in a certain space. Since then, I've been working like this, and it has just become the norm for me. So I currently don't even mention that I'm working remotely because it's not like a new concept to me anymore. I just work from home. That's all. That's my reality, or I work from wherever I want. But that is a brief introduction to my experience with remote working. I personally love it. I definitely can count a few disadvantages that I'm not very happy about, but overall it's I'm really grateful for, you know, what it has brought into my life, and I really like it personally and love it when other companies and people embrace it as well. That's the quick introduction to remote working videos. I hope this was helpful for those interested in remote working, and see you in the other career tips videos. Take care, guys.